High above the rivers and lakes of North America, something moves like a shadow of power. A massive bird spreads its wings wider than a human is tall. The wind bends beneath it. The sky feels smaller when it appears. This is the bald eagle, North America's most iconic bird, and the national symbol of the United States since 1782. But behind its powerful image, there is a story few people truly know. A story of survival, near extinction, and one of the greatest wildlife comebacks in history. The bald eagle is not actually bald. Its name comes from an old meaning of the word bald, which meant white-headed. Adults are instantly recognizable: a bright white head and tail, a dark chocolate brown body, and sharp yellow eyes built for precision hunting. It lives mainly in the United States and Canada, often near large lakes, rivers, and coastal areas where fish are abundant. In rare cases, it can also be found in northern Mexico. Despite its size and power, the bald eagle is deeply tied to water. Fish make up most of its diet, and it is one of nature's most skilled hunters, diving at incredible speed to catch prey with razor-sharp talons. But even a bird this powerful was once brought to the edge of extinction. Long before it became a national symbol, Native American cultures saw the bald eagle as sacred. It was believed to carry prayers to the Creator and represented strength, vision, and spiritual connection. In 1782, the United States officially adopted the bald eagle as its national emblem, placing it on the Great Seal. It was chosen because it represented freedom, independence, and raw natural power. But the story of the eagle did not stay heroic for long. By the mid-1800s and into the 1900s, bald eagle populations began to fall. People hunted them, destroyed their habitats, and viewed them as threats to livestock. Then came something far more dangerous than bullets. Subscribe now for more crazy animal facts every day. After World War II, a chemical called DDT began to spread across farmland. It seemed harmless at first. But slowly, it entered rivers, fish, and eventually the eagle's body. The result was devastating. By the early 1960s, bald eagle eggs became so thin and fragile that they would break before hatching. Entire generations were lost before they could even begin life. By 1963, only around 417 nesting pairs remained in the lower 48 United States. The national bird of America was disappearing. This crisis forced action. In 1940, the Bald Eagle Protection Act was introduced to stop hunting and trapping. In 1972, the United States banned DDT. And in the following years, the bald eagle was placed under strong protection laws. Conservationists worked tirelessly. Breeding programs were started. Nesting areas were protected. Slowly, almost invisibly at first, the eagle began to return. And then something incredible happened. By the late 1990s, bald eagles were no longer just surviving, they were spreading again across North America. Lakes that had been empty of eagle calls for decades began to echo with their presence once more. In 2007, the bald eagle was officially removed from the endangered species list. A bird that had once nearly disappeared from the sky had returned. Today, thousands of bald eagles fly across Alaska, Canada, and the United States. They are still protected under law, but they are no longer in danger of extinction. They build some of the largest nests in the bird world, massive structures of sticks that can reach up to 8 feet wide and weigh over a ton. These nests are reused and expanded year after year. Their wingspan can reach over 7 feet. They are powerful, fast, and intelligent hunters. They often steal food from other birds like ospreys when the opportunity appears. But despite their strength, bald eagles are not aggressive toward humans. There are very few recorded cases of bald eagles attacking humans. In reality, they are shy around people and prefer to avoid contact. However, like many wild animals, they may act defensively if someone comes too close to their nest or chicks. Even then, serious attacks are extremely rare. The bald eagle is not a threat to humans. The real threat to the eagle has always been human activity. In the wild, bald eagles can live around 20 to 30 years. Some survive longer in protected environments. But life in nature is never easy. Storms, hunger, competition, and human impact constantly test their survival. Juvenile eagles do not look like adults. For the first 4 to 5 years of their life, they remain brown and only later develop their famous white head and tail. Only a small number of young eagles survive long enough to reach adulthood. But despite everything, despite pollution, hunting, and near extinction, the bald eagle remains a symbol of recovery. Its return is not just about nature. It is about what happens when humans choose to protect instead of destroy. Today, when you see a bald eagle flying high over a river or lake, you are not just seeing a bird. You are witnessing a survivor. A symbol that once stood at the edge of extinction and rose again into the sky. The bald eagle is more than America's national bird. It is proof that even when nature is broken, it can heal. And that story is still being written in the skies above North America. Like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which animal story you want to see next.